wondering, if we waiting for something?
Yeah, no, I'm
Updated.
waiting for the coffee to hit the bloodstream. Good morning and welcome to the Moopsyverse, where Mom forgot to hit the go live button. Again. I hit the other buttons, got everything else set up, but forgot to hit the go live button. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I woke up at 5, the alarm went off, the girls wanted to go out, got the girls out, that was difficult. Made them breakfast, made myself coffee, got up here, turned in the races, got everything set up, hit the intro, hit everything else, forgot to hit the go live button. Oh, it's a morning. It's a morning. I don't know. Maybe I should do a checklist up here right by the computer.
The sticky notes on the monitor.
Yeah, I used to do that. My computer at work, I would have sticky notes all along the edges, and my boss is like, that doesn't look professional at the front desk. And I'm like, and? Your point?
And?
Do you want it done? Yeah? Well, let me do my sticky notes.
I mean, honestly, the one thing I'm missing from the CRT monitors, the big kinescope things, is that they had space so you can actually put sticky notes. Modern monitors barely have the frames to actually stick anything to.
Mine has a frame, but it is not much. It's maybe a quarter of an inch of frame.
Yeah,
maybe.
The sticky note was just gonna flow away by the lightest blow of a wind or something.
Okay, the bottom frame's maybe a half an inch to 3/4 of an inch, so it's fairly good. Maybe 2 centimeters? No, centimeter. Yeah, no, mine's probably 2 centimeters. Yeah, that I could stick sticky notes on. But it's the reason I have the pad of paper here. Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Moopsyverse. Taz is throwing his EPOs out the airlock because he just discovered when you raise EPOs, they're only good for marks. And that's it. And he has too many marks. And he doesn't want to sell them for his marks for dilithium because then he's got nothing to do with the dilithium. And if he puts it in the Zen, in my opinion, at least it'll sit there for a while. And I forgot to do my dilithium last night. I'll do that today. So we have a Christmas party at my school tomorrow, but as of yesterday, my instructor was just recovering from the flu that he gave me. His wife's been in the hospital. Only one other person has signed up to do stuff for the party. And I'm thinking to myself, maybe with him being sick and my being sick and only other one person offering to do stuff, maybe we should put this off for after the holidays?
Right.
I love you, Master Brian. I love you, Master Zach. But if it's just the three of us, maybe no.
Yeah, that sounds like a big fat note.
Yeah, I'm going to send him a note in a little bit. I'm happy to do stuff, but since I'm driving 3 hours, whatever I bring, I'm either going to have to buy at a local restaurant, or I'm going to bring all the chips and dips and pops and stuff like that. It used to be back in the olden days we'd have 20 or 30 people show up.
What happened, Tails?
Oh, much inventory space. I underestimated how many of my inventory slot was taken up by apples.
And now you've got plenty of room?
Yes.
Yeah.
That makes me happy.
My mom wants that room.
Let's see. No, I've got 4 spots. I'm good. I have 4 spots.
4 spots. Oh
hey.
My God, you're so rich.
It is. For me, that's amazing. 4 spots. Let's see.
How much space?
Do I not have 5? Oh, no, I have 3. Okay.
You can open those Endeavor boxes and get stuff out of them.
I only have a few Endeavor boxes here. And this one.
You can open them up in free space as well.
It's when I put them into the account bank and it's all full of Endeavor boxes. That's when it's fun. Ha 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 ha. Besides, I have 1 Endeavor box. We'll send that up there. That's it. There's only 1 Endeavor box there. The rest is boxes of stuff. It comes in really handy sometimes. Oh, I have a 50% off T6 coupon stuff. I've got ships. I've got stuff.
Stuff and things, and then some things, and then stuff.
Yeah. Stuff. Lots of stuff. I also still have this stupid cold. Oh,
cold. That's never good.
Okay, it's not a cold. It's the flu. It is just lingering on. And I will remember next October to get this stupid vaccine because, honest to goodness, it's worked in the past. It's never a guarantee it's going to work, but this year, should have taken it. Our office used to give them for free. If you were part of the health plan, you would get them for free. If you weren't part of the health plan but you wanted them, the company would pay for it because most of the guys ran all over the world and they were working 60-hour weeks. They were, doing crazy hours, and it was medical related, so you're getting exposed to stuff. And so they always volunteered to, get you the vaccines you needed, and they'd pick up the cost. And then this year, I'm not there. And the people I usually chit-chat with didn't mention that it was vaccine time, otherwise I probably would have gone to the grocery store where it's, if not free, at least really cheap. Let's see. Oh, I'm not going to go run the race because, goodness gracious, I probably have enough EPOs. But it's fun, so I'm going to go run the race. Oh, it's just me and one other person. And this is 1 at Nightshade. So the other person who's sitting here, it's just the two of us. I send him a message going, I don't need to win. Have fun. Go on, dude. There you go. Go have fun. I don't want him to think that he has to race faster than me and accidentally go off the track or something. Whee! I always wonder if the kitty cat could reach that branch if they tried hard enough. Oh, and he got the message. Yay. Yay, I came in second out of 2. Yay. Oh, that was exciting. Speaking of exciting, I have destroy undine ships, destroy Herc frigates, and destroy destructible torps. Yay!
You've got Terran ships in the battle zone.
How many?
10.
You want us to join you?
I'm on my way to the battle zone now. I'm not enjoying it. I've got Iconian TFO. Damage in space, so it's not very exciting, if I may say so myself.
Well, let's be honest, they haven't been exciting for a while.
It's space, so it's still
You missed all the fun last night. We're having so much fun doing just stupid ground stuff.
I'm sure, but I fell asleep.
You would have been awake and excited if you had joined us.
I wouldn't.
Well, you would have been awake.
Gran put me to sleep. No, Gran puts me to sleep. Boring.
We did do some space.
Yeah, because I was there, so you just wanted to show off.
Oh, no, you'd already left. Are you here yet? Yes, you're here. Where are you going?
Yeah, just waiting for the loading screen to end.
Okay.
There I am.
Where did we go?
We went to the Badlands.
Okay.
I'm just finishing. Ugh. And it's the only instance, of course.
Of course.
Why wouldn't it be?
Well, you only need 10. Which one are you going to?
Oh, 1 point left. This one, the other one on the left closed.
Well, yeah, but then the planet thing will appear and we'll get the 10 and then we can get out of here.
It's been so freezing here today, I don't like it.
Ooh, we're up to 18 already. Woo!
I went, like, the whole day was, like, kind of okay. It was, like, 5 degrees above zero. And then I went out with Hagrid at night before the bed.
Mm-hmm.
And everything was covered in frost, and it was all shiny and sparkly like
Oh.
vampires in Twilight, and it was so freezing.
Oh.
Did not enjoy it one bit.
I did not take the dogs out for the last couple of days. Took them out on Saturday. We got about a quarter of the way on our usual walk, and they both were doing the nope, nopety, nope, nope, nope. That is so not happening
And
well.
the point is down.
That's okay. There's a planet killer that's going to appear right here. There you go.
I love that they arrive as a flat sprite that is just being made into 3D.
Mm-hmm.
You can see it from a distance, so it's just a flat sprite. And done.
Okay. I will get out of here then. Let's see, I have frigates, unnamed ships, and destructible torpedoes. So, let me get out of here. I will be right back.
Just as approaching. How's your sleeping pattern lately, Taz?
Normal.
Sorry, I had to step away for a moment. Would you all be up for a little swarm?
Yeah.
We're queued for swarm. Weeble?
We will.
Satalia, Badgie lives in the Badgie world. Badgie does whatever the heck Badgie wants to do. No one tells Badgie what to do. Somebody has joined us. Who's joined us? Oh, it's Ed. Good morning, Ed. It's being very quiet.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going okay. How are you doing?
I'm okay. Tired, but okay.
Reeking of enthusiasm.
It's like, what,
Right.
4 in the morning there?
3?
3 in the morning.
3:17?
He gets to be unenthusiastic.
What are you
Well, there's that.
doing up at that ungodly hour?
This is when Mom is active, so
Mom is always active. It's just this is when I'm on the air. Good morning, Cliff.
I'm also a graveyard shift worker, so this tends to be my active hours.
That would explain it.
Mm-hmm. So way back when, just about the time I got married, I was working at a bank. And they had 3 shifts. They had the normal human shift, the slightly later in the day shift, and the overnight shift. And the overnight shift had its advantages. Mostly you're just there doing clerical stuff, not doing any banky type stuff, which was kind of nice. Didn't have to deal with human beings. But we would rotate through whether you liked it or not. Even if you liked it, you couldn't request just to do, let's say, the overnights. So they would do the worst thing possible. You would do 6 weeks on one, 6 weeks on the next, 6 weeks on the last, until somebody...
Oh my god, that's
Yeah.
illegal.
It's very unhealthy.
Freaking weeks. I would die.
Well, actually, they read a interesting paper from somebody who said that, yeah, actually you are increasing the possibility of people dying by doing that. So alternating between shifts is worse than giving people a horrible shift.
You can say that again.
But overnights were kind of nice, except for the night that the guy who's leaving from the previous shift accidentally locked the safe open.
Oof.
Yeah. And, you know, it was going to be 24 hours before the safe would reset and we could close the door, so it was 24 hours of basically $100,000 sitting there.
Sounds like an ouchie.
Yeah. And this was not in a well-protected room, so somebody could have actually walked by, looked in the window, and seen that the safe door was open.
Oh my god.
Yep. Locking the door shut? No problem. Somebody could come from another location with spare money if you needed it. Locking the door open? Here, have our money. That was not a good day. A scary day.
To quote Charlize Theron in Huntsman and something, all that is left is pain. Because if someone discovers that, oof.
And the guy who accidentally locked it open was one of the up-and-coming people. And he wasn't up-and-coming after that.
Really?
Yeah.
He was down and going.
Let's say he had plateaued. Peter Principle reached his level of incompetence. Nice guy, just it was a dumb mistake.
Very dumb.
Yep.
Could have cost him his job.
It didn't.
But it could.
Well, it kept him from getting a better job. He wound up leaving the bank a couple months after that because it's like, nah, you don't need any promotions. I think we need some new TFOs and patrols and stuff.
We are getting new TFOs.
Oh?
We have new TFOs, we just never play them.
Which ones are new?
Shattered Peace for one.
Oh, that's a good point. We do
We
have
also
that
have
one.
Royal Flush, which is new.
Royal Flush isn't that new.
Newer than half of the TFOs that are in the game. And it
Let's
is from
see.
the current arc.
Which one is Shattered Peace?
See, you don't even remember it. It's based on the Curfez, but when you have
Oh, that one.
rotation,
No, that one is kind of
fun.
fun. You are correct. You are 100% correct.
When Royal Flush is newer than Jupiter Eratus, and Jupiter Eratus hasn't been in for that awfully long.
Jupiter's
It
Radis has
actually
been on for over a year. Maybe 2.
3 actually.
Okay. So not my definition of new. I mean, ideally
Yeah,
it'd be
but
nice
it's
to get 2
new.
new TFOs a year.
We did get 2 TFOs a year.
This year?
Yeah.
Got a mini mission.
Yeah.
Not a TFO. Okay, so Shattered Peace. Royal Flush is new. That's the one with the 4 cubes, or the 8 cubes for the Mega Cube, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fine, I
Come
suppose.
This year, or was it last year?
I think that was
It
last year.
Fine. Fine, let it be last year.
Yeah, when I think of Borg ships, that's not the one I think of, to be honest. I think for every kill type, Undines and Kethy, whatever we're going to do, there should be a TFO that has it. Rather than having to rely on... Oh, how'd that happen? Taz, the hive was still alive. How did that happen?
No, I had to kill it.
Lying around in my sleep.
Ah.
So much for having restored your sleeping pattern. If you're falling asleep during a TFO while shooting stuff.
Speaking of TFOs, we ran Rio Station 3 times last night. Twice deliberately, and once unintentionally. It came up in the randoms. It is so much easier on Elite than it is on Advanced.
How come?
Because on Elite, once you've got the 6 Alachi devices at the beginning, you go to the next phase. Once you've rescued the 6, it goes to the next phase. And that's it. There's no timers. It's strictly the number you get done. You do have a time limit. But you're not just sitting there waiting for the time to lapse. So it probably took around 4 minutes at most on the Elite, and probably 8 minutes, 9 minutes on the Advanced. And in both cases, people forgot to actually rescue the engineer, so with a minute to go on the timer, we're running around going, which engineer got forgotten? So just a quick update. We will have a show tonight, I assume. Though my internet died last night, which was about 9:15. The internet started having problems and just would shut down, kick back up, shut down, kick back up. So don't know if they're going to fix that today. Seems to be fine now. In theory, tomorrow I'm gone for the Christmas party. And gone Thursday for a different Christmas party. So I will be back on Friday night for the night shows, and we will be doing Naked Gun. Cat and Box question: took a break from the game due to being burned out after reaching max level. Is now a good time to come back? Well, the winter event is running, Cat and Box, so if you like playing the winter event, yeah, it's a great time. As for getting burned out, totally get that. I would say come back and just...
done that.
Yep. I would say come on back, play the winter event, get the ship, because it does have a fine trader console or something, and there's a couple of fun traits off of the winter event. Maywin says, hi, I finally woke up for a morning Moopsyverse. Well, good morning. But as for the rest of the game, make the game something that you enjoy, and if you're burned out on it, don't do it. Just come on and do the things you enjoy.
said.
Hmm.
Well said.
And also, Cat and Box, just so you know, Cryptic/Arc has reacquired the game. Deca and Embrace. Well, I don't know. Deca's not going to handle it anymore, correct? But the people who got brought onto the project will continue to be involved for a while.
Confused how it's gonna happen.
Yeah, so that's going to be a huge change. They got, what was it, 50 million from some company to do the acquisition?
30?
30 million? Yeah, 30 million. So, I don't know what that means in the long term.
Cheap.
Yeah,
But then
it is
again,
cheap.
Embracer also got a few deals when they went on the buying spree. I remember when they purchased franchises from Square Enix
Mm-hmm.
and studios. They actually bought them for, I want to say, 130 million. Meanwhile,
Ooh.
budget for one of those games for the last entry was around 200 million.
Yeah.
For one game from all those IPs. So, like, yeah.
Yeah, well, the money you put into it is one thing. The money you're going to have to keep putting into it's a whole different thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Since I'm planning on winning that $1 billion, which I don't know if anybody won it. Hang on a second. Let's see if I won it. I hate to look because my illusions can continue right up until the moment I see if anybody won it. Let us see here. Nobody won it.
Ooh.
Nobody won the Powerball, folks.
Darn.
It is now $1.25 billion. Well, Embracer is not a studio. Embracer is in essence, a holding company. They buy studios and let the studios run underneath them, but they're siphoning funds off the top. Not atypical. I don't know that Deca had a clue as to what they were doing because I think they assumed that Embracer was going to sell Stone and a bunch of the other stuff to the Saudi Arabian group, and what was going to happen with the studio was going to happen with the studio. Well, now Cryptic and Arc have reacquired it, and they're bringing back, or they're going to keep on most of the people, which is good. I mean, I hate for anybody to lose their job, but I hope that means they're going to be bringing production back here to the States, and hopefully we'll see some upgrades on the server. However, if I win that $1.25 billion Wednesday night, we could invest some money in it. If we rename it Mom's Star Trek Online. I don't even think Deca had time to form a full studio yet. They did not, Maywin.
Moopsysoft.
Moopsysoft! Oh, yes! Brilliant! Absolutely brilliant. Mom Trek Online. Now, I was looking into, my theoretical spending. If I won the lottery and got at that point, $1 billion, I wanted to reacquire a company I worked for, which great company in concept, but needed funding to really go in a direction, whether they went in the direction they had been going in or the other one. But what it basically was a way for the owners to write off money they were losing, which they could afford to do, but it was a good product.
Apparently they're wrapping up Strange New Worlds.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's got a season and a half left.
Yeah. They're in production.
Season 5 is going to be
Short season.
Yeah, but no, I mean that they're wrapping right now. They're finishing shooting it with individual actors. Uhura had her own last scenes. Scotty shot his last scenes. I think I've seen someone else. I can't find it now. So yeah, they're really just wrapping up season 5, and that's the end of it.
Yep. Too bad. We were talking about this last night, so I've been reading reviews based on the trailers for Starfleet Academy, and the reviews are generally But it occurred to me it's because I think the trailers that they're releasing are very much, yeah, they're targeted for a specific audience, and poor decision making on their point, because it's not necessarily a great audience that's going to be able to do what they want.
Yeah.
But for that same reason, it's not fair of me to judge it based on those trailers.
Yeah, I'm definitely not judging anything based on trailers, especially when it comes to movies and TV series, because they can go either way.
Yeah.
They might be just showcasing like the 5 best things that they shot for the entire season, and it looks great, but then you watch it and it's like, what the hell is this? And it might be the way opposite. They're just showcasing stuff that is targeted for specific audiences with just few moments which are actually that kind of orientated. Meanwhile, the rest of it is still core Trek, but they're not showcasing it because they just want to interest a different kind of audience. And we're just seeing the worst of it, but with like the least expected of it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's not resonating with core of the fan base, but we watch it and it was like, oh, okay, this is actually okay. Now, it's not like super, but it's okay, and it might be watchable. So I'm just giving it a pass until it actually drops.
There's been one consistent comment though that intrigues me, which is Robert Picardo seems to be just fantastic so far. It's like,
Robert Picardo, Frakes is also
Isn't he-
shown there, so he's directing it.
yeah, he's directing. Good morning, what's the hell? How are you doing?
And they all consistently say that this might actually be something really worth it.
Well, they're not going to say it's not.
Right.
I mean, I think they would just use very rounded words if it was crap. They would praise it in very round words that can be allocated to literally anything.
Well, I think Jonathan Frakes,
Especially when
he's
it
a
comes
good
to
director. He will always say, he will find good things to say about stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, you know.
But I don't think he would undertake it if it was bad, if he didn't believe that it can actually be.
Well, I think he's a guy who can see
Watchable.
potential and stuff and go, yeah, this could be, we could do something with this.
Honestly, his episodes of Discovery that he directed are probably one of the best episodes of those series.
He's a good director. Maywin says 900-year-old EMH program. Yeah, definitely going to be eccentric and glitchy. Yes, that could be really
I'm
fun.
not sure about glitchy, but I'm curious.
I think
how
it could be
they're gonna-
fun.
I'm very curious how they're gonna do him, how he's gonna be portrayed, how he's gonna be like. Is he gonna be reminiscing his origin on Voyager? I'm sure he will, but we don't know.
That is one comment somebody said. There's not enough flashback to Voyager, so maybe not.
There's still some question on if he's the original or if he's the living witness version.
Oh.
That's right, because there's a living witness which isn't actually an alternative reality. This is an episode that was taking place completely in the future.
Maywin says, I noticed he had a touching issue in the trailers. Touching as in touching, or touching as in emotionally significant?
I don't know, some people have been complaining that when he's carrying someone, supporting someone during the fighting scenes, like, oh, he's struggling, why is the hologram struggling? Well, he was... I don't know, I don't recall him showcasing himself as being extremely strong hologram when it comes to Voyager, so I'm not sure if that's...
He's a hologram, so the ability of a light field to maintain holding mass should be difficult, versus holding a hypo should be relatively simple, so we can live with that.
He is written as a program. He's supposed to emulate a human, not a superhuman, so he will try to approximate a human kind of behavior. He will try to, as a primary programming, the way he's being shaped. He still looks like a human, right? So his basic programming of looking like a human, being based off his own original creator, because he's based on Zimmerman, right? Dr. Zimmerman, on the Jupiter station. He was based on a real person, and he's supposed to mimic a human behavior to be working with patients. So they will expect him to have human-like ability. He's not supposed to be super strongman like Data.
Mm-hmm.
He's not an android. He is still a program that is serving a specific purpose. He's designed by Starfleet for Starfleet purposes. Even if he's exceeded his major programming by gaining sentience and all that, he is still fundamentally, he's still that. He's just a program that is emulating a human. So he's not supposed to be astonishingly super strong. So I don't find that argument specifically valid.
Let's see. Maywin says he didn't want to be touched and was moving to keep people from touching him. Kind of feels like it's because he doesn't want to form lasting relationships because they die and he's left around. That is a deep,
That could be a
deep
good idea.
concept.
Yeah, I love that.
And Picardo said on Twitter it's the original EMH.
Oh, he already confirmed it. Oh, okay. That's great. I'm even digging that one even more.
I hate to say this, Maywin. I think you may have put more into the character than the writers did. However, if you go back to Voyager, Picardo and Jerry Ryan both put more into their characters than the writers did, which made one reason why they were so fun together.
And why they were so fun to remember to
Yeah.
this day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm
And now for some odd,
Say again?
for some reason now I want some cheesecake.
Maywin says, sorry, I'm good at body language. That is a good interpretation that I think is potentially more interesting than
a
the series might be.
Cheesecake?
Yes.
No. Well,
New York cheesecake, because that was in the episode, wasn't it?
oh, that's right.
That was very awkward. Oh god.
Oh.
What was?
I just remembered that the seven that the doctor went inside her body to disguise himself or to hide himself.
Ew, 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 ew.
You
I mean,
became
he is a program, so
aroused
he
in
only
my
inhabited...
body.
He still technically
Ah.
inhabited her cybernetic implants, not into her entire body. He didn't feel the flesh body parts. He was just processing the information that her processing units from the Borg implants were processing.
Maywin says, as long as I don't see Q and
Maybe
SFA, I'll
she
be
got it
happy.
wrong.
Yeah.
I still find that episode one of the most hilarious things, and like Jerry Ryan doing Doctor like that was brilliant. That was so brilliantly done. You could literally pick up. You can see how much time they've spent together, Jerry and Robert Picardo, because you can tell that she was playing him off by just learning how he acts. Because the way she was reacting and doing his quirky little movements and his behavior, it was so brilliantly copied. I love that episode. God, I got this cough again.
I love slaughtering snowmen.
Yep. Shaved Ice Gateway is so good. Maywin says, I don't really like John Delancey at all. Hey, you don't have to like people. That's fine. But
He
If-
was quite warm.
if you go to Picard, the last season where he's dying and he's talking to Picard like a...
Middle season.
Was that the middle one? The one where he's talking to Picard like he's his favorite pet.
Yep.
That is actually so touching. There's such genuine emotion in his eyes.
It was emotional. It was so well acted. I mean, I love John Delancey, honestly. Like I've seen him and heard him and stuff because he's also doing voiceover in video games as well. His voice is such a presence. Even via voice, he's making such a presence.
Can you get back to writing that fanfic?
I haven't done fanfic. Now that I have fewer excuses because I finished the gosh darn quilt. Yay. It's wrapped. It's done. It's finished. It's wrapped. I put it away yesterday. I am done with one of these year-long projects. Maybe I'll get back to writing now. I have fewer excuses. Q is a cop-out in Star Trek? Yeah, but come on. We always have a cop-out of some sort. We always have a time machine. We have something that gives us a deus ex machina of some sort. And if you want to be picky, whenever they run out of something, it's, hey, let's bring back the Borg. That is the big cop-out. And they do it here in the game, too. I'm kind of tired of it. I realize the Borg are the best villains we've had.
Which
Except-
doesn't say a lot about the creativity, because there are so many ways you can create interesting villains.
But you can't have everybody being the ultimate bad guy, so I kind of see it. But at the same time, come up with bad guys who are...
Ultimate? Can they just be interesting, though?
Yeah, exactly. Unfortunately, you know my opinions about Discovery, so I won't go there.
Well, Discovery didn't have a very good, well-written villains until season 5, so sorry about
Yeah,
that.
and that's kind of the problem. It took too long to get going on that one.
Oh,
Card
it's
Season
behind the
3 should have
scenes.
been more of a DS9 centric story.
No, I don't think so. The problem is they wanted to bring in way too much other stuff. And by throwing in that many Easter eggs, the ones they wanted to bring in there would have made it worse. By having
Some of those Easter eggs could have been brought in season 1, 2. They should be
Mhm.
spread between the series, not just happening all in just one season. That
Yeah,
one
but we're
issue that it just tried too many things at once.
1 and 2 are way too dedicated to being woke and playing to people's egos. Season 3 kind of went, hey, we kind of need ratings
You
and
remember that?
people.
You remember that? You remember that? Do you remember this? You remember this character? Well, we picked them up just for
And
one
they
episode.
wanted to do a lot
That's it
more,
only.
and thank God they didn't have the budget for it.
Yeah. I mean,
They-
I wouldn't mind to see Janeway there.
Yeah, well, they wanted her in it, but she wanted money, and they couldn't afford it. Well, you know the story about the carpeting on the bridge for the Enterprise, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they were so tight on budget, they could not afford to miscut the carpeting because they couldn't get any more of it. And a lot of the sets are basically plywood, and please don't touch it because it'll move, and we don't have the ability to make it stronger type things. I can't remember what his name is. Dave Blass? He does talks at the Star Trek conventions, and he's so brutally honest about what they had to do to make those scenes work. Just
Yeah.
really interesting to listen to him.
So the advancements in display tech and everything makes the world feel a lot more alive. Like
Yeah. They did
that,
spend...
that
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, that startup sequence of the bridge is just fantastic.
Oh, so well done.
When they have all those panels go live, unlike a lot of them, that's not CGI. They actually set up individual monitors for each of those positions, and people were behind the scenes coordinating everything to make sure that the displays worked correctly. It was one of the few things that they spent money on, and it really shows.
And they're actually interactive now, so it's like
Yeah, those are
You
touch
get-
screens. Those are just
Yeah.
not just blank screens.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can get immersion.
Yeah. Maywin says, I gotta go back to shore leave next year. Been so long. Do you mean the episode? We need a TFO called Shore Leave.
What's he gonna revolve around?
I don't know. But because it kind of leaves the door completely open, it could be different enemies we've had throughout the years. Each wave could be different. It could be humorous. Excuse me 1 second.
Girls!
Have an entire
Girls!
season of
Oh, Maywin's talking about the Star Trek convention. We didn't go. Yeah, we didn't do shore leave. We got invited there by somebody else, but it's like 9 hours to Philadelphia. So the thought of going out to shore leave is a huge trip.
Wait, what's shortly?
It is out in New York, I want to say.
Well,
It's a smaller Star Trek convention.
Oh,
But a lot of the actors and people who are in the series go to that one. And sometimes it can get way off track and have fun. If I remember right, the guy who played Shaw, Ted Stashwick, loves that one. I used to go when I was in Hunt Valley, Maryland. Badgie is upstairs, Natalia. He is not downstairs taunting the Doggerinos. I can't
I
remember what
kind-
it was. Go ahead.
I kind of want to do one of the Star Trek cruises, but
No, I think that's a little too intense even for me. I nerd, but I nerd on a different level.
right?
I'm not anti-nerd, it's just a different kind of nerd. But yeah, I was talking about doing the convention this year in Vegas again. I think this would be the last year when we host. We will see. Shore Leave is one of the oldest conventions. Nice. Maybe we'll go out there. Not this year. Maybe next year. But just to do the convention. Not to do a booth anymore. I actually haven't committed to doing Vegas because they haven't answered my emails yet, guys. I just want an idea what it's going to cost this year. And not one response. I will send them another message. It's here. Send us money. Okay, I get that. But they won't tell me how much money it is. And I don't want to go through the whole process of signing up and going, oh, we're up to $2,500 for a booth this year. Let's see. Let's do one more here. I have destructible tour. Iconian? Yeah, we can do Iconian. Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Anybody else want to join us?
One Iconian TFO.
Would anybody like to join us for an Iconian spacey one?
Sure.
Okay. Nope, that's already. You're already
It
here.
hasn't been awfully quiet. Are you awake?
He's eating. Yeah, Cliff, I can send you an invitation. Invitation is sent, Cliff. Well, Taz is down here in the Winter Wonderland, but it doesn't look like he's moving. He's just standing right there. Probably went to the door.
Fell asleep.
Because, no, DoorDash. Or he went out to get food. That's it. And he doesn't have his headset on.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, half an hour after y'all signed off last night,
Yeah?
they texted me like, "Hey, can you do a morning shift?" I'm like, "No." It's like I'm like, "I'm sorry, I've got an appointment I can't skip."
You just don't have to tell him it's with your bed.
No, it was with the plasma bank.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's like, let's see, come in for a couple of hours, come in for, 8.5 hours and deal with the boss I don't enjoy.
Oh.
Because they're very micromanagey and problematic. They told one of the mid managers that they needed to suck it up and wear gloves because he's got a shrimp allergy and we have shrimp on the menu.
Oh. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No. Maywin says, I could relate stories like watching Jerry Doyle from Bab 5 commandeering a lady's mobile scooter so he could escape con security. I bet that was funny. Yeah, no, if you can avoid doing micromanagers and people you don't like, that's always the way to make your life worse. To have to deal with people you don't like. Taz, are you with us?
What do you think of my outfit?
Where are you? Oh, there you are. You are not the first person to do the Moopsie onesie. That started showing up as a thing yesterday. Somebody's doing an entire ground thing with everybody on the team doing the Moopsie onesies. Though, that would be really cute to wear to a convention.
Right?
I could do that. The problem is the main fabric store in the U.S., which was Joann's, went out of business this year. And now, if I want to buy fabric to sew, I have to drive back to Chicago. There's nothing around here that sells a variety of fabrics. Hearing the story Garrett Wong tells of how he went to Avery Brooks' house so he could teach him how to shake and fall when the ship gets hit.
Oh my god.
I'll say Garrett is a hoot. First year we did the convention, his booth was at the end of the aisle. We were 2 away from it. And he came down to take pictures with us with DT and all of our many, many, many tribbles. I don't think I've got that picture in this group. I don't. But that was fun. Well, should we kick Taz since he's not answering us? Or should we just drag him along?
We won't accept the Wii one unless you make
That's
it
right.
private.
Taz, we love you, but we're kicking you. Does anybody else want to join real quick?
Sure,
Alrighty.
I will.
There you go. Invitation is sent.
Yeah.
Alrighty. What are we doing? Iconian?
Yeah, whichever Iconian. It's Space Iconian TFO.
Bug hunt?
No.
Let's see. You know what? Let's do Herald.
Unacceptable.
Let's do Herald Sphere.
Alright.
There you go. Weeboo.
We will.
So many people gave him Lieutenant JG pips when he came. He went home with like hundreds of them. We can put them all together and, just line his collar. Outrank everybody.
Technically, he still outranks O'Brien.
Who does?
Harry.
Yep.
He's the
Oh,
chief
Taz is logged
of
off.
operations.
That's weird.
Yeah, probably said we kicked him and he's focusing on eating.
Good point. But he usually stays in the game.
Maybe he knows that it's gonna take him longer.
Oh, you have to get yourself the Moopsy onesie. That is the... I can't remember which costume that is, but I've got it on Pinky.
Where's the Moopsy onesie from?
It's good. It's a costume. I can't remember the name of it. Somebody remember?
Oh, but where's it from?
I don't know. It's from the costume box.
It's got the hoodie piece and a pocketed jacket to it, but I'm going with what is this?
It's the pajama costume. I just can't remember what it was.
Yeah, Zambine.
Yes,
robes.
thank you. Isn't it a Christmas thing? No. I mean, the Moopsy hoodie is a Christmas thing, but the onesie thing, the bottoms are the jammies. Zambians, Zambinians.
They felt more comfy.
I just think they look silly, but because they're
I
too
didn't get
baggy
pulled
around
in-
the crotch.
I didn't get pulled into that.
No, you didn't. Did it do the private thing?
It did not. It did not.
It
give
did
me
the private
loop.
thing where it kicked you.
Yep.
Why does it do that? I know why it does it. It's
Yeah,
because when
I
we
thought we
kick
had a
somebody,
full
it
fight.
doesn't clear the private queue.
Which it should.
Yes, it should. But it doesn't.
I don't think we're going to the engagements now.
Anyone says it's nice to have crotch space. That's a lot of crotch space, and that's a lot of fabric to have between your legs getting in the way.
Getting in the way of what?
Moving. Man, this ship does not want to move.
Yeah, it's great for laying around or whatnot, but
No, it's wrinkly fabric gets bunched up and uncomfortable. There's a reason, when you want to get mobility and flexibility, you wear things that are the fabric flexes, but it's skin tight.
I hate
I
skin
want
tight stuff.
I want Captain Angel's outfit.
Captain Angel.
You want the leather outfit that she wore?
Yeah.
Who is
And
Captain?
Trinity catsuit. Strange
Do
New
that.
World season 2 and
Ah.
1 and 2, I think.
I completely have
With,
forgotten.
Pirate that rused them to be a doctor who's looking for their assistant turned out to be someone who took over the ship.
Who has a connection to Cybok.
Back when we had to
I wonder
make
if this brings
everything
forward-
connect to everything else.
Right?
Mayone says, I want a Moopsy hoodie, but I don't think I can keep a white hoodie. Well, put a plastic bag over it. Spray it with Teflon. Yeah, I bought white gym shoes, Maywin. Not for any particular reason, but within 5 minutes my dog had found mud and stood on my shoes, and I'm just like, my dog has never, ever stood on my feet until I got white shoes.
There was a coat at the Goodwill that was very reminiscent of Picard's leather top,
Yeah.
but they wanted like $70 for it. I'm like, damn, no.
Oh no.
That's a lot of money for I have my Picard jacket from, 20 years ago, maybe longer. And it's now at the point where the leather has actually worn out on the sleeves, and I'm like, oh, I need to redo this whole jacket. And
I didn't leave a jacket there, did I?
what did it look like?
I
I don't think you did, but I haven't
kind
gone
of charcoal.
No.
Yeah, kind of charcoalish.
I'll take a look, but I don't think so. You would have left it in the coat closet downstairs?
Yep.
No. I will double check,
Okay.
but I went through there the other day. Because somehow
I
I've
know
accumulated dozens of jackets over the years. I'm sorry, you were saying?
I know I left my my sake set there.
I have not found it. Is there any chance you left it in a box and it might be in the garage?
It's probably in its original box. Last time I saw it was on the fireplace mantle.
Okay, well, it's not there now, so maybe it's in the garage someplace. I have not tackled the garage in a while.
It's a little gourd wand with a couple of cups.
Okay, I will take a look. I haven't thrown anything away except some of the dog stuff. So if it's there, I will find it. I have to go through everything in the garage at some point next year, because there are boxes of stuff that I've just shoved over on a shelf that probably don't belong to me. But before I send them back to their owner, I want to make sure that it's not my stuff that I'm sending off. Phaser damaged and ground herc attendants. I can do all this at home. Yes, you can. How convenient, Natalia. I ordered the leather jacket from the last season of Picard through a authorized place to wear to a convention, and ordered it with ample time, and then nothing. Didn't hear anything. Finally wrote them and said, hey, the convention's like in 3 weeks. And you said 2 weeks delivery. Oh, we're going to start your order. We should have it to you within the next 6 to 8 weeks. No, I don't think so.
Hi, this is the cancellation. Return my money,
Yep.
please.
You know, a couple $100 for a leather jacket. I would like my leather jacket. Thank you very much. So this year I have no idea. Well, first I haven't committed to going, but what I'm going to wear aside from my Star Trek Online shirt. That's the only thing I know I'm going to wear. Maybe my Choo Choo t-shirt.
Could always do Deadpool or Borg again.
Yes, while that is fun, can you imagine wearing that for 12 hours while trying to talk to people?
Oh yeah.
Ugh. But DT has a Deadpool costume as well. So maybe.
I
Pants
want that. Go ahead.
It was a Italia pants are optional. And you were saying it?
Oh, I want a nice Braxton style uniform.
So making new uniforms this year is probably going to be difficult because the sewing machine I want is the same price as the computer I want. And I don't think both are in the budget. I'm not sure one's in the budget. No, Natalia, I'm not wearing pants. Actually, you know, Vegas convention centers are really, really cold. So the first year we went, it was a Ryza theme. So I had a bikini top and jeans on, and by day 2 it's like, give me a sweatshirt, thank you very much. And DT and I would take turns running outside to try and warm up again. Do they still do Klingon jail at the conventions? I've never seen that, so probably no. People who do creation don't have a sense of humor of which we are aware, to be honest. So we wiped them all out already. That was pretty easy. I'm just going to go sit here at the entrance to this gateway. Oh, charity thing for Shriners Hospital. That's cute. I don't think we've ever done a charity thing at Creation. We did at the one out in Philadelphia. What was that one? It used to be by Gaze in Space, but they dropped it. They aren't associated with that anymore. I don't know what that's about, but not going there. And I took all of my Star Trek paraphernalia that I'd accumulated over the years and just put it up there. Here, make a generous donation to this. I think it was for Type 1. And you can help yourself to something from here.
How Noah and them are doing?
I don't know. I haven't talked to Noah in almost a year now. And I haven't seen him at any conventions. So Noah, if you're out there, miss you, dear. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully he'll be at the next convention. We'll see. We will see. I haven't seen his name pop up on stuff, so... I wish he'd do another movie, because Type 1 was well done. It's short, but the execution was really good.
Still have that banister based off that poster I did?
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually in the garage at the moment. All my posters are in the garage. Up on the walls. There we go. Yeah, we're not real worried about your gateway. Thank you very much. Pesky gateways.
Pesky Klingons. Lying about gateways being imperative.
Don't make me laugh with this cold. I probably shouldn't go to that party tomorrow, even if we have it. Ugh. Alright, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go do real life stuff and try and get back into the gym and all that after almost 2 weeks of not being there.
Ew, real life. Ew.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So on behalf of everybody here at the Moopsyverse, thanks for joining us today. We should be on tonight in about 10 hours, so feel free to jump in and join us then. Yes, we will be playing in Winter Wonderland. Yes, we will do stuff. Everyone have a wonderful day, and as we like to say around here, stay Moopsome.
Who are you? We are the knights who say...
Moopsy.